All right, well, it is Thursday, as we call Friday Eve, and we are joined with our friends Hunter and Dupree at Wind FM. Hello, good morning.
Howdy do.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're crazy from the heat.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Little delirious.
Don't blame you. I
You
know,
and a
right?
few 100,000 people are in our area are the same way.
Yeah, it is.
Oh
something.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, Thursday we could start planning the weekends. If you love a good farmer's market, I don't know who does not.
I love
The
farmers
sourdough
markets.
bread is my favorite. I always try to get a little.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I always go to the one in Hale because
Yeah.
I live out in Gainesville. But in Denellen, I see they got a cool one. Saturday in Denellen, they got a farm swap and farmer's market. And you were trying to explain to me what a farm swap is.
Now, I've never actually been to one, but I know in front of Rural King, they used to have where they like swap chickens or plants or whatever.
It's like, what are they swapping?
It's not like they're actually swapping plots of land or tractors, or maybe they do tractors. I don't know.
Okay, so that's happening 8 to noon on Saturday in Denellen. But, obviously there's farmers markets all over. But this is the Denellen farm swap one.
Yeah.
So
also, this Saturday is the first Saturday of the month, and so Kannapahaw Botanical Gardens has their guided walks that are really cool.
That's cool.
So check that out. And the first Saturday of every month at the Appleton Museum in Ocala is free admission, and it's air conditioned.
And that's the best one because air conditioned.
Free air conditioning. That sounds like, how do you turn that down?
That's where you want to be this weekend, right?
Yes.
That is a win.
Right. And so today is an important day because it is National Intern Day. And being in, broadcast media like we are, internships are really important. That's where you really learn a lot.
Yeah.
Did you guys do any internships?
Yeah, so I had a bit of a different experience. My junior year of college was when COVID hit, actually. So I was ready and excited for these internships, but both junior year and then senior year, all of them were frozen, so they weren't taking interns.
man.
Oh, no.
So I actually didn't do any internships. I had some great hands-on experience in my classes where I was able to put together news stories and get some experience. But as far as internships, I surprisingly didn't have any.
Yeah, and obviously COVID affected tons of people, not just medically speaking, but also really limiting, my daughter graduated in 2020, and so that was a whole different thing.
I luckily got a graduation. My brothers didn't because they were 2020, so it definitely changed a lot, but
no question
grateful
about
because
that.
I ended up turning out pretty well. I would say.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
It worked out for you.
I interned actually here when I was in college.
Okay.
And then I also, right after, I was in my senior year, the summer following that, before I actually officially graduated, I interned at Channel 4 in Miami with a guy I had been watching on TV for years as a kid growing up in the Keys, Bob Weaver.
Oh, wow.
He was called Weaver the Weatherman, and he was well known in South Florida. And I actually, he was the man. I'm telling you right now. But then I was able to get an internship and work with him, and that was
Weaver
just
the
super cool.
Weatherman. I like it, and that's full circle with you interning at TV20, and now having an amazing career here. So what about you guys?
Wow. I actually had 3 internships in college. I mean, if I didn't get enough from the first one, I had 2 others. And ironically, my final internship at a radio station, here we are 30 years later, and the company that owns us now owned the radio station where I did an internship at.
Oh.
Yeah, it all comes full circle in some way or other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I interned going to college with a night show in Tampa. And, Tampa's a good market for radio, so I kind of was, blessed with that opportunity. But I remember the first day of my internship, it was Earth Day. And I was interning with a night show, and they're like, you got to put on this toga, and you got to stand on the busiest corner of Tampa. And people are going to throw trash at you out their car. And you were going to pick up and clean, the earth.
That's awesome.
So here I am, day one of my internship, wearing a toga, and people are throwing trash at me. And I'm like, do I really want to do this?
Toga.
Wait, what a story.
Yeah, but that turned out to be my first full-time radio job. I interned for 3 months, and then they hired me. So it was It was
Because he was willing to wear
I
a
was
toga.
willing to wear the toga
Exactly.
day one.
The first day they were
Do
sold.
whatever it takes.
One day you're going to have to tell me what station that is because, I've been in and around the Tampa Bay area too for a while, so I'd be curious. to hear the
I don't
story.
know if I could. I mean, it was
sure.
Star 95.7, which
Okay.
ironically our midday guy Scott Chase worked there. At
Okay.
Oh, my
1.2.
goodness.
Yeah, so
It's such a small
paths have
business.
crossed.
I know. No, internships, we have some
Awesome.
great interns here at TV20, so we love them. They're always doing some hard work for us. So, yeah, it's a very important spot, because Dupree, like you said, you got hired right from your internship. So,
Right from the
opens doors.
internship. Yep.
And that's
Good
the
for
big
you.
thing.
Yeah.
You get a foot in the door, whether you make contacts there or maybe they offer you a job. I mean,
Exactly.
it's pretty much a win-win.
All right. Well, yes,
Yep.
very cool. And, with school starting soon, it's definitely top of mind, all these things. So, have a great weekend out there and try to stay cool.
See you guys.
You too.
You two guys.
Thank you.
Later.